Hello and welcome to another short drawing lesson. This week we're going to do the Datsun 240Z, which one of the viewers suggested last week. Thanks for that. So the first thing we'll do is a front wheel over here and try and draw lightly, even if you're using a pen, because we might need to make some changes. The next wheel is going to be 1, 2 and a quarter wheels further back. Next we need a horizontal line level with the centres of the wheels, and then the bottom of the car is just going to be just below that, about there. Sitting on top of these wheels is going to be the waistline of the car, so you just want an almost straight line sitting on top of those, which drops off a tiny bit at the front, so just ever so slightly droops at the front there. Next we'll find the ends of the car using that line, so that the nose is going to be a half a wheel further forward. So if you measure from here, half a wheel forward on the end of that line, that's the tip of your nose, and from there it drops down a bit and then tucks under to head towards the bottom of the car. At the back we need to measure let's say 3/4 of a wheel, and have an almost vertical but slightly overhanging line there for the back of the car, which again has an underside that just curves to head towards this point here. As the tricky part, the curvy top edge, we need about a thickness of 1/4 of a wheel on top of this front wheel, so if that's 1/4, that's the point we need to get through. So starting at the nose there, come up through that point, head almost straight towards the back, and then when you're just ahead of this back wheel, that wants to kick up slightly and make another bulge that then drops off towards the tail. Quite a tricky thing, it's very subtle, but it gives you a couple of arches then, some sort of bulges over the wheels. So the next thing we need is to put some doors in. So the doors come just ahead of this back wheel, sorry. Kind of a steep slope, is that right? A steep slope. And then the front edge is vertical, and that's about, just say 3/4 of a wheel further back. Here's our 1 wheel mark, and 3/4 of a wheel further back would be about there. So there's a vertical line for the front edge of the door. Before it gets to this top here, it just heads back a bit, so that by the time you're at the 1 wheel mark, that's where the sloping side window starts. And that has a kind of a curve, and it stops when it gets level with the centre of the back wheel. So if you come up from there, it drops down. Once it gets there, it makes a new curve heading down into the tops of the door. So that's your side window shape. And the B pillar is a tiny bit ahead of your door shut, and it's a bit steeper. It's almost vertical but not quite. And we need to give the windscreen some thickness, a bit of thickness to that pillar, and then the actual glass itself has got a curve. So you can just run that curve into the bottom curve of the side window, if that makes sense. And that will allow you then to thicken up the bonnet slightly. The roof will need some thickness as well, and that's just one single curve that runs over the top of the side window and heads for this back point here. At that point you can put a small spoiler on if you like. So that's our basic kind of outline. Hopefully you've drawn fairly lightly up to this point, because we might need to tweak a few bits. But we can start adding some details. So now we've got the front here, halfway between the wheel and the nose of the car, a little cut-out headlight section. And behind there is an indicator. Underneath it, I've got a slim bumper, and the same at the back, one of those slim bumpers there, a bit longer. It might have overriders on. Just beneath that waistline there at the back we've got a reflector. Up here we've got a little badge. On the waistline here on the door we've got a door handle and a keyhole. Just above this crease here we've got the badge. And on the windscreen we've got windscreen wipers. We can add the floor in, that would be a good thing, because it looks like it's floating in space at the moment. And to give it some depth, we'll show the wheels on the far side of the car. And we'll darken the underside of the car, as well as those bits of wheels we can see. And the shadow on the ground can go darker as well. See how I didn't go all the way underneath the wheels? That just makes the wheels look a bit like they're more sort of stuck to the surface, stuck to the road. If you shade in under there, again, the wheels don't look like they're joined on so much. Top tip there. The bottom edge of the door just goes over this line slightly. So you can just firm up anything, because at the moment mine's all a little bit loose and sketchy, but this is the point where you can just darken a few bits up, try and add a bit of artistic flair to your picture. See how that waistline just curves slightly there as it gets to the wheel arch? It just shows that the bodywork kind of flares out slightly. So anything under the car is going to be a little bit darker. The inside of the cockpit here needs a bit of work, so we've got a small rear view mirror to put in there, so as a wing mirror, and then we'll be able to see a bit of the seat there. And the steering wheel probably, and we'll darken just up in there because we could probably see up inside the roof area. And again, just like we can see the wheels on the far side of the car, we can see the window on the far side of the car there too. So that can be a bit darker. And the spoiler needs a little bit of depth. But I think we're pretty much at the end. So hopefully you've now got something that looks a bit like a Datsun 240Z. Let me know in the comments how it went for you, and let me know if you've got any suggestions for the next one to do. Otherwise, have a good week, and I'll see you for another one soon.